subscribers.
Girl, just let your hair down. Let's paint the whole town. Life is our playground, yeah. But I'm not a kid no more, so I must open doors and make you feel like the lady you are. My mama raised me to be classy, not flashy. I'm happy to please you, though I can tell that's not what you're used to. And they say chivalry is dead, dead, dead. Girl, let a real man pick up the slack and treat you with respect. Yeah, and you don't have to love me, love me, love me. You don't have to love me, love me, love me. Just 'cause I'm a gentleman don't mean I ain't taking you to bed. Oh, baby, let me buy your meals. I see you head over heels. I feel like you deserve it. There's no pressure. We can do whatever makes you comfortable. Yeah, I could float your boat. Go take my coat. I'll sing a music note from the song that I just wrote. Girl, just take my hand and let me be a man. Though that's not what you're used to. And they say chivalry is dead, dead, dead.
Good evening, my changers. Welcome to our Mukbang Q&A. And for you guys who don't know what a mukbang is, because when I told my wife I wanted to do a mukbang Q&A, I got a what? So a mukbang is pretty much when you sit and you eat something and you just talk. So this is going to be Hey wants to be part of the video questions. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into that with the first question from Miss Caralia.
Are you gonna have a baby?
The next question from Miss Lily is going to be,
Hi, Miss Brittany. Are you ready to be a mom?
are we ready to be mommies? We are definitely ready, but we are nervous and excited. So I would guess you would call that nerve-sighted.
How do you know you're ready?
I mean, I'm as ready as we could be. I mean, well, you're not ready to share your game room. Yes or no?
I mean, yeah, but it's just scary.
That's
at
what
the same time.
we're nerve-sighted. We're nervous and excited.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess we're ready. In a way we're ready, but in a way we're, like you said, nervous and excited.
Very well spoken. The next question is from Kathy. The two girls that asked the two questions before this one are actually her daughters. So Kathy's question is,
What are you the most excited and nervous about?
so we're going to answer this both differently. So we're going to start with you, babe. So we're going to start with, what are you most nervous about?
That they're gonna come out being bad.
Why are you so worried about them being bad, babe?
Because I was bad. And Lord help us if we have a daughter. Because that's just going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous that they're going to be in a way like me. Bad.
Okay. Okay, and what are you most excited for, babe?
Just to see how we're going to raise our child. And watch him grow into becoming its own little person. And seeing what kind of
Little person we created.
yeah, and you know, I don't know. That's what I'm excited about. You know, just to see how us parenting is going. How that's gonna work, and the kid is going to become its own little person. You know, with our parenting skills.
Okay. I would have to say, for me, starting off with my fear. I think what's always going to be a fear for both of us, we've talked about it a lot, is the school age factor of the child. With them being born into a same-sex relationship, I am very fearful of bullying. We definitely live in a world where, even though, you know, it's 2018, where people are still very blind and somewhat ignorant to what a same-sex family is. And I don't want our child to be bullied. I don't want our child to ever feel like they live in a family that is wrong in some other people's eyes. And then one of the things that I am excited about, that I'm going to kind of piggyback my wife with, is seeing what kind of parents we are, seeing what our styles are, because Maribel is completely polar opposite from me, just like I am completely polar opposite from her. And I am excited to see us coming together and raising a little bean or several beans, and seeing and seeing, you know, what we make and what our child or children become in this world. So that would definitely be one of my things that I'm excited about. That's a really good question, Kathy.
What is one thing that y'all refuse to share with each other?
That's a pretty interesting question, Amber. I don't like to say that I don't like to share, because we've been together for so long, so we do share like a lot. But I would have to honestly say one thing that I will not share is my Disney stuff. I have like Disney dolls. I have like little collectibles. I have like a little shelving thing that's just dedicated to my Disney stuff. And people who know me know I love my Disney. So, I mean, I would have to say, if anything, that is just something that I don't want or like to share or have her touch. So, yeah. And what about you, wife? What do you refuse to share?
My stations.
Your stations.
Yes, I don't like whenever you touch them, look at them, nothing. Because I'm afraid you're going to break.
Just by looking?
I mean, yeah.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Well, she'll let me touch her stations, guys.
No, and then what irks me the most is whenever you like eat something greasy and you try to touch my controllers, and that just drives me up the damn wall.
I do not.
Yeah, you stop that now because I told you not to do that no more. But yeah. No, you know.
If you had to become an inanimate object for a year, what would you be and why?
That is a very random question, my Amber. To become an inanimate object for a year. You know, I would honestly have to say I would want to be a wall. There is absolutely no telling what a wall sees. And there is so many times where my mom has said, or someone I've talked to has said, if walls could talk. And I think I would want to be a wall. What about you? Ariel's trying to answer the question too.
Well, I already had told you my answer yesterday.
But then you said you changed your mind. So come on, babe. You have to say something.
A bra. And that's, I'm just gonna say it. A bra.
So you want to be a bra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she wants to be a bra, guys. Bra. Got it.
Okay, so my question for you guys is, as a young married lesbian couple, what is the hardest thing you've had to face in today's society?
That is a really good question, Crystal. Luckily, we haven't had to really deal with any backlash, if you will. Some of the horror stories that we hear, it's just ridiculous. But luckily, we haven't had to deal. Yeah. And that's something that I hope that we never have to go through again. Not again. Or we'll ever have to go through. Even including, when we have our child. Hopefully that's something that they will never have to deal with as well.
What's your favorite season and why?
That is actually a fun question, Keelani. You guys remember her from the gender reveal. And she actually, obviously, have had Baby Luna. I'm going to insert a clip of Miss Baby Luna. Really quick. But to answer your question, my favorite season will have to definitely be fall/winter. I am not a summer person. For you guys who are summer people, I commend you. I do not like the heat. I am so ready for that fall feel, that winter feel, because being in Texas with this heat is a no-go for me. No. What about you, babe? Oh, nobody want to see your butt, Ariel.
Winter. Give me winter all year round. I also don't like the heat. First of all, I don't do well in the heat.
Not at all.
And then I don't know. I like winter because Christmas. Huh?
You can snuggle up.
No. Because of Christmas and all that good food.
You don't like to snuggle with me?
Yeah, but I also like it because I know I'm getting good presents.
And she also likes my mom's cooking.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to you, Mom.
What is your biggest fears about becoming parents?
The second question that Keelani asked is kind of what we've touched on, just our fears of what we fear of having a child, which I think is kind of normal with every parent. It's just making sure that we're good parents, making sure that our kid knows that they're in a family that loves them and supports them, and just making sure that nobody is mean to our babies.
Yeah. I'll go to jail.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that just goes with every parent, just wanting their kid to be loved.
A kid, and also I want our kid to be happy. Like I want our baby to be a happy kid.
Yeah.
You know.
Where do y'all see yourselves in 10 years?
And where do we see ourselves? Ooh, man. Where do we see ourselves in 10 years? Well, with me, as a lot of you guys know, I go to school. I actually just recently switched my major over to business management. So maybe possibly owning a business later on down the road. I'm still really young. So, honestly, the sky's the limit. What about you, babe? You want me to be your sugar mom?
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. Shit. Hopefully, so alive.
Don't say that. You will be.
Well, when you honestly, you just never know. You know, in 10 years, a lot can happen in 10 years. One thing though that I really do see as owning our
Okay, you said owning our own house.
Yes. Yes, because this renting shit is just getting too much.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good 10-year plan.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a 5-year plan.
Well, see, I don't know about that. 10 years is more logical.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, hopefully owning our own home in 10 years.
Sounds good to me. Ariel's ridiculous.
Hello, it's Shelby,
And Danica.
and we have a couple of questions for you. We know that you're about to start a family, and our questions are, how are you going to handle your animals when you start that family? And what's your schedule going to look like? Bye for now. Thank you.
Oh, Shelby and Danica. I've known them, for years. I actually know Danica since she was like 18 months. But, so they know all about our little fur baby family. A lot of people actually ask, like, what kind of schedule and, like, what are we going to do about our animals? And
Give them away.
Oh, we're not gonna do that. But no, there is a lot of families that have animals. There's books that I actually am gonna buy that like kind of helps prep your house when you have animals and babies, how to introduce your animals, because our dogs are very used to kids. Our cats, on the other hand, are very standoffish. I don't want to say standoffish, but they're very like
To them. They are to themselves.
give me my space and I won't give you yours. So I don't think that there's going to be an issue.
What?
Well,
Give me my space and I'll give you yours.
Because look at Ariel. Ariel is like, she's like, if I don't want you near me, I don't want you near me. But when I want your attention,
this is what you get.
Yeah. So, me personally, I don't think that there's going to be an issue. Is there going to be a huge learning curve? Absolutely. Because, we are going from it just being Maribel and I and our animals to adding a child or children to our household. So, there's definitely going to be a learning curve. But me personally, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. An adjustment, yes.
Hey, on the other hand.
No.
I don't know about Hey. He's a feisty little.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But yeah, like there's definitely some things that we are going to adjust around our home, and obviously, making sure that they're all like are caught up on their shots and so help you and everything. So but I don't think it's going to be like a huge issue. I
think it's going to be a huge issue with the dogs, with them not giving the baby
a space. They're very, hey, you're new. Can I sniff you? And hopefully our child or children aren't allergic to animals.
Well, our 3 boy dogs are like that.
Yeah.
Belle is a bit more, I'll sniff you and then I'll go on about my day, but the boys are like in your face.
So yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be a learn as you go type thing. So good question.
Hi Maribel, hi Brittany. Congratulations on becoming new moms. Was wondering if you guys had thought of any baby names yet. Love you.
You are so adorable.
Oh, Jessie.
We have definitely thought about baby names. But we're not going to say them yet. I'm definitely going to make a little
So
game.
what was it? Why not?
Because I'm going to make a game out of it. Y'all see. But yeah, so we definitely have girl name and boy names picked out. So once we find out what we're having and whatever, I'm going to make a little game to like announce what the name is, and we're also going to do a video of names that we like but won't be.
Hi Brittany, hi Maribel, hi Changers. So my question here is for my girl Brittany. How do you feel about Maribel carrying the baby and knowing that the baby is not blood related to you?
Ooh, Dale.
That was a deep question.
My Deloni. That is actually a very deep question.
But it's a good question.
It is. Maribel and I have actually talked about that quite a bit. As everybody already knows, I didn't mean to throw my phone. I can't have kids. As you know, I have Turner syndrome. I found out when I was 14, so I went over that heartache. And as far as like, and don't get me wrong, like there is a little bit of a part of me that is a little bit upset that I can't carry. But, you know, I have a wife who is fully willing and capable of carrying, and me and her have talked about, you know, just making sure that I feel a part of it and being there. And I mean, I've never, like I said, we've never obviously gone through this, so I don't know how. So, I mean, Maribel and I have really good communication skills, and I have obviously told her, you know, there is a little bit of a part of me that does fear that I'll be a little bit upset, but I don't think I am, because like I said, Maribel has never made me feel as not adequate as she is. And like I said, with this journey, we know that we're entering this together. We know that we're doing this together. Like I said, you know, if the roles were reversed and I could carry, I would be the one who's carrying, because my wife is afraid for her V, and it'll be me. So I mean, just like, you know, if it was vice versa, but I don't feel like Maribel would make me not feel as much of a mother. And like I said, you know, we're going to be vlogging this whole journey, so you guys will, you know, we'll see everything. But yeah, I mean, I think I'll be fine. Like I said, is there always going to be a little bit of a part of me that wants to know how it feels? Yes. But I mean, I'm a big girl. I'll be okay. Did you want to add anything, babe?
I think you'll be a good mom.
Thank you, babe. I hope I am.
You better be.
All right, so Dell asked a couple of more questions. So the next question is,
And my second question is, how many kids do you both plan on having?
how many kids we want? Well, we kind of want 2, maybe 3. Yeah. So I mean, if we get 1 this time, we'll probably end up doing it again. And I mean, but yeah, I mean, we definitely want more than 1. If we only get 1 and that's all we're blessed with, then that's absolutely fine. But I mean, we do want 2 or 3.
Will you guys do a gender reveal on your channel?
And yes, we will definitely be doing a gender reveal on our on the channel. We actually already have a theme, but we're not revealing that yet.
Wait, we do?
Yes.
What is it?
No, didn't I just tell him, no, I'm not going to reveal it? You know what it is.
No, because we were talking about like 5 or something like that.
You're thinking about the nursery. I'm talking about the baby shower.
Okay, then. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I remember. Okay. I think I know which one.
Yes. So, but yes, we will definitely be doing a gender reveal. Our gender reveal and our baby shower are actually going to be combined. We're not going to have 2 different parties. But I'm actually thinking about hiring a videographer to do the baby shower / gender reveal, just so that I'm not trying to get all this footage on top of entertaining and making sure that Maribel is obviously okay. So yeah, but yeah, we'll film all that. That'll be a video in itself. Was there anything you wanted to add, babe? Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely be filming all of that. The baby shower, gender reveal, labor delivery, all that stuff.
Hi, it's Heather. I love y'all, first off. I'm going to ask 2 questions. My first question is, have y'all discussed what y'all would want the gender of the baby to be? If you want a boy or a girl, and how would you decorate the baby's room? My second question is, if you were to have twins or triplets, because it could happen, are you going to be prepared for that? Are you wanting twins to get it out of the way, or just 1 baby to see how it goes so far?
All right, so Miss Heather, we have definitely discussed what we wanted. I am pro boy. I want us to have a boy so bad, but that has been changing a little bit because I have been definitely sneaking and like looking at baby girl stuff, and my heart, like everyone who knows me knows, I am all about the pink. I am all about the glitter. I love it. So it's been kind of leaning more towards a girl, even though there's definitely a higher girl ratio in our house than a boy ratio in our house. But I want a boy, but I've been leaning towards a girl now too. What do you want, Ben?
I've always wanted a girl.
Which is very surprising.
Yeah, it is, because then, I'm like, well, because you know what they say, whenever you have a girl.
And then the second question, kind of like what we talked about earlier, we do want twins. Are we necessarily prepared? I don't think that anybody can be prepared for that. But if we are able to have twins the first go round, that would be great. Triplets, that'd be good.
Pushing it.
But that'd be a little bit nerve-wracking. But that is definitely, like, we definitely want more than one child. But are we necessarily prepared for that if they tell us, hey, there's 2 or there's 3 or there's 4? That would make us go, Mother, you're going to be living with us for a little bit, and you just have to get over your little fear of animals. But
I don't know what we're going to do if we end up having triplets or quadruplets.
But I mean, hey, we'll see what we get.
I think.
Okay, sorry, babe, the camera came cut off. What were you saying?
That if you have triplets, don't they cut you open?
Yes, if it's triplets, I believe too. I don't know if there's ever been someone who has had triplets vaginally. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I'm not sure.
Say what? Whenever I go in labor, I'm gonna tell these damn doctors, look, just put me to sleep, and whenever I wake up, I want to be surrounded by my babies.
Well, they're not gonna put you to sleep. It's called an epidural.
I don't. I don't want to remember the damn feeling. I don't want to remember.
You won't feel anything.
Look, I don't know. Because it's going to be expanding down there.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want to remember that pain. So I'm gonna be like, just give me a damn shot, put me to sleep, and whenever I wake up, I want.
So that concludes our mukbang Q&A. I want to give a special shout out to Catalia, to Lily, to Kathy, to Crystal, to Heather, to Amber, to Kiani. Who else? Making sure I got everybody. My Deloni, I miss you. I hope you're having fun in Hawaii. I just want to again thank you guys for taking the time out to send the videos. Again, I want to remind everyone that if you are new to this channel and this mukbang brought you to our changing family, go ahead and hit that little subscribe. And just kind of stay a while. You might like what you see. But again, I will see you guys Wednesday. And as always, be the change you want to see in the world. Love you guys. Bye.
Treat a lady, 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 treat a lady. Da 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 da. No, that's just how you treat a lady, treat a lady.